The Shadow of the Wolf, the true crime story of Adolf Hitler. They say the most dangerous criminals don't begin with violence, they begin with words. Before Adolf Hitler ordered the death of millions, before the world saw his face as the architect of genocide, there was simply a failed artist standing in the cold streets of Vienna, scribbling ideas in a worn-out notebook, ideas that would become deadlier than any weapon ever forged. Before we dive into the main story, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. Long before the swastika banners, the salutes, and the monstrous blueprint called the Final Solution, Hitler was already building the foundations of his crimes. He devoured conspiracy theories, rewrote his failures into fantasies of destiny, and perfected the single skill that made him lethal: persuasion. In the beer halls of Munich, he learned he could twist crowds like metal, shaping hatred into applause. To his audience he was a savior. To his enemies, a fanatic. To history, he would become something far darker, a criminal whose victims could fill entire nations. Once he rose to power in 1933, the crimes escalated with chilling precision. Mass arrests of political opponents. Secret police terror. Propaganda machines designed to erase truth. Ethnic cleansing laws. State-engineered genocide. By the time the world realized the scale of his crimes, Hitler had become untouchable behind walls, armies, and fear. Every signature he placed on a document meant thousands dead. Every speech he gave sent armies marching across borders. Every paranoid thought became a policy, and then a tragedy. In April 1945, as Allied forces closed in, Hitler retreated into the Führer bunker beneath the shattered city of Berlin. Reports claim he went down there with only a few loyal followers, Eva Braun, and a pistol. Official history says he died there. But in a room filled with smoke, flames, and chaos, truth became harder to prove. Some witnesses disappeared. Some testimonies conflicted. Some evidence was destroyed by fire. And then there were the rumors, whispers that he escaped through a tunnel, that a submarine left Europe with a very specific passenger, that the greatest criminal of the 20th century vanished without a trial. Years later, in a sealed archive in South America, investigators discovered a file marked only with 3 words. The Berlin exit. Inside it was a photograph, grainy, sun-faded, but unmistakable. A man in the background, walking past a cafe. A man with a familiar mustache. A man who should not have been alive. No date. No name. Just a final handwritten note. The case is not closed. Want more stories like this? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our story, because this is just getting started.